Hi, it's Sarah. Many people have asked me the straight up question, why use essential oils? And um, why me? And let me give you a little bit of a background. I have 4 autoimmune disorders. And what that means is my body is constantly fighting against itself. So if any illness comes by, I get it. There's just no fighting it. There's no getting around it. I get sick. And I was getting so sick all the time. Once I had children, it got so bad. And I was trying to meet a friend of mine. I had met her through her husband, and we had been communicating through email and Facebook. And we were just trying to get together to have like breakfast or something, and we couldn't because I was always sick. And finally, I was good enough, I was better enough that we got together and we met for breakfast. And we're sitting there talking, and all of a sudden, I get into this huge coughing fit. There was just no stopping. I was getting over the last illness that I had had at that time. And my friend Deb just stopped and she looked at me and she goes, "You know what? You don't have to be this sick anymore. It doesn't have to be this bad." And it made me think. And I listened to her. And she talked about this wonderful company called Young Living Essential Oils. And I listened to her. I gave her her time and I was respectful. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I have tried so much stuff and it just doesn't work. So she invited me to come to an online class through Facebook. And I went. And in this class, each oil was described by another mother, another lady who was just going through something. And every time they described an oil, it spoke to me. It made me think. And I took notes feverishly. I was listening and taking lots of notes. And by the time the class was done, I walked upstairs, I sat down and looked at my husband and said, "I think I need to try these oils." And I have never looked back. I've been using these oils for a little over a year and a half, and they are phenomenal. My ability to fight off illness is so much better. It took me a long time to play with the different oils and different combinations to see what works for me, but I finally think I found my niche. The one time I knew the oil's working for just 100%. There was no question. Every single person in my house got the stomach flu. Both girls and my husband. And I was the one cleaning up. I was the one holding their hair. I was the one feeding them and making sure they got cleaned and bathed and what have you. And I didn't get it. I stopped and I went, "Oh, I think these things are working." And that's what really turned the page for me because I realized at that point, these oils are working. Now, I still get sick. I still catch things. I still have issues, but they don't last as long. They don't last more than a day or two. They're fast and they're not as strong. My family could be sick for a week, and I'm not usually sick more than 2-3 days. And it speaks a lot to me. That spoke to me for a person who had the influenza and bronchitis every single year since I've given birth. It spoke to me. So why Young Living? Well, Young Living is an amazing company. They are trusted. They're the longest lasting company in the United States. They're the only company that can legally put on their bottles that they're therapeutic grade, which means that if you go to a hospital and you say you want alternative therapies and you ask for essential oils, Young Living is what they're going to give you. It is an amazing company. They are very stringent on their testing. There are testing that they run from the seed that they plant all the way until the time they put the label on the bottle, and it's called their seed to seal policy. And they just stop selling something if the crop isn't correct. What company could do that? They could still, harvest trees or plants that don't work as well and sell them as the oil, but they would rather take off their oils from being sold than sell them and be subpar. That just blows my mind. 2 of their main oils, they take off the market when the product isn't right, isn't to the highest grade. They even send out their oils to be tested by a third-party company just to make sure that their testing policies run alongside other testing companies. That blows my mind. And then They'll even allow people who are distributors or sellers of Young Living essential oils to come to their farms and actually be part of the entire process, from harvesting to distilling to bottling and testing. What company is that open and honest that they would allow anybody that sells their product to come in and see exactly how it works? I don't know any. The other thing that truly makes me think that Young Living is the best, and makes me know that Young Living is the best, is they only use the first distillation of their product. So they put the product into a distillery and they distill it once. Whatever comes out from that first distillation is it. That's all they use. Other companies will distill the same product up to 6 times and then blend all of it together and put it in a bottle. So let me give you an example. Take a tea bag and 6 hot cups of water. When you put the tea bag in the first few cups, they're going to be varying degrees of powerfulness or strength. But by the time you get to that 6th cup with the same tea bag, it's not going to be powerful at all. In fact, you may not even taste tea. So that's the same thing that happens with distillation. If you keep distilling and distilling, it's going to be weaker, and it's not going to be a powerful oil. That is another reason why I love Young Living essential oils, because it's the first distillation. And the best thing is, if I don't use a particular oil very often, and I keep it stored correctly, that oil will last me indefinitely. It will never go bad because it is pure essential oils. Other companies have expiration dates on their bottles. That's not how Young Living works. It's an amazing product. So the other thing is, people ask me, well, why use Young Living? It is the only oil I would trust to put on my children. Again, I use precautionary measures when I use it with my children. I make sure they're diluted a lot. It's the only oil I would allow my husband or myself to use. It's the only oil I would diffuse in my home so that other people visiting could get the benefits of the oil as well. It's the only one I'll trust. So hopefully that answers your question on why Young Living and why me. The really great thing is Young Living is also organic. When I first started with this company, I was hearing rumor that they use crop dusters and things over their products, over their farms. They do. They will crop dust their farms, but they crop dust them with other essential oils to treat whatever that particular crop is ailing from. So they are 100% organic product. So why you? Why should you even try to think about Young Living essential oils in your life? That's a personal question, and that's something you have to come up to yourself, just like I did. But trying them and trusting them and understanding that they can change your life, just like they've changed mine and my family's. Just know that it's a more natural product. A lot of people are going more organic these days. And this is just one more thing you can use. You can put in your bag to try and use and help yourself. Just a little thing about me too. I used to take Motrin every single night to go to sleep because I had a headache every single night when I went to sleep. That's not good. I did it for a couple decades. It's not healthy. So now I take a blend of essential oils and put it into a carrier oil, put it into a roller ball, and I roll it on my temples, on my forehead, on my neck. And I don't use Motrin at all. It's extremely rare. In fact, the oils have worked so well that I don't have headaches every night anymore. So just cleaning up your system, being more healthy for you, that's a really good reason too. How do you get them? How do you get started? Well, you can just contact me. I can be contacted through email, and you can go to youngliving@thinksarah.com, YOUNGLIVING, the @ symbol, ThinkSarah, ThinkSarah.com. You can email me there and ask me questions. You can also ask questions below, and I will answer them for you. Also, down below, I will put my link with my member number. And when you click on that link, you can just go ahead and go through all the steps and get started on your Young Living journey. This is a team. So if you do join and you are part of my group, you are part of my team. and we support each other, we help each other. If there's questions, we have answers. If you join the team, you'll be connected to a bunch of different online sources where you can get your questions answered. You can get recipes for certain things. You can find out what oils work to help with whatever you're going through. It is a community, and you are part of a family, and it is an amazing thing to be part of. So I really hope you think about it. I really hope you join the essential oil revolution, and I really hope you join my team. If you have any questions, post them down below. Please be sure to subscribe, because I'll be talking about a lot of different things. I'll be talking about individual oils, how to use them, and what they're most useful for. I do have to let you know that I am not here to treat or diagnose or fix any issue or illness that you may have. I'm just here to share my thoughts and my life-changing stories using essential oils. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.